Hello, I've got some bullshit to go here from The Guardian. Right, so they've done another article on UBI, and I won't go on too much today about stuff. Excuse me. So the top comment on the UBI thing is, listen, eventually we will have no choice but to have a UBI system. Automation will make it so. So we've been there and all that. So how about you stop poisoning the well by using stupid, unhelpful and misleading terms such as money for nothing and giving citizens free cash? You know both these terms are designed to warm up the dead hearts of the right wing and turn people against the idea. You use the terms to generate clicks, but you are arming the right with the ammunition to shoot the poor. Stop it. And that was the most thumbed up comment. So I'll just run down the three biggest thumbs up replies to that. Far bigger problem, the state can't afford a UBI for pensioners, it can't afford it for all. How about printing lots of vouchers and paying people vouchers? With automation, how much tax for a Roomba? Does it get anything back, such as free maintenance? Sorry, Mystic, too ignorant to know what a Roomba is. Next comment. That, talking about the top comment, that is literally what it is. You're basically angry that the writer is failing to use deceptive enough language in order to help trick people into thinking that UBI isn't outlandish extremism. The fourth last one I'm going to read here. What is UBI if not money for nothing? That's the whole point of it. It's not necessarily a negative thing. It's just a 100% accurate description. The problem I've encountered is that UBI evangelists respond to any resistance or querying of UBI as being an attack on the poor. My objections to it is that it seems to be completely unaffordable on a large scale. To ensure that no one is left without enough money, you need to peg UBI at the level of the absolute highest benefit claimant, including disability allowances and state pension, so say 15k per annum, 15,000 a year, and give that to each of the 50 million adults in the UK. I'm not going to check the figures, but 50 million adults sounds a bit high. But I don't think it matters. All that we're getting here is that people will ask the question, where is the money going to come from? In the last line, the result is a far larger cost than our current benefit system. In other words, and he's worked it out for us, I'm not going to check it. He thinks it'll cost 750 billion a year, presumably, against what is now 264 billion a year, so 3 times three times more. And assuming the tax base wouldn't shrink as a result of UBI, I think the whole idea is UBI is essential because the tax base has shrunk. So, again to repeat, even the supporters are saying, where's the money going to come from? Right. President Trump apparently has been opening his mouth again. And if I've got it right, he's saying that people that live in shitholes, in other words, countries with a standard of living that is noticeably worse than the United States, are likely to want to emigrate to the United States or some other country that has a higher standard of living, which sounds pretty sharp of the president, although in what I believe is his normal fashion, he has not been too subtle about it. Okay, so we'll start off. It's not the top comment, but it's got 290 thumbs up. It's up there. I don't think any of the hypocrites here are considering a holiday to Haiti anytime. Haiti. No, you wouldn't want to, I don't think. Not for a nice holiday with the wife. Reply to that with 192 thumbs up, so it's quite a lot. Believe it or not, it is perfectly possible to hold an opinion without feeling the need to announce it to the world. That's not hypocrisy, it's dignity. More so if you manage to hold an opinion slightly more nuanced than dividing countries into shithole and non-shithole. I think that's nicely done. Say, it's not hypocritical not to say something. It's often quite the dignified thing to say, or not say, as he goes on, but with a bit of a... The last line is, in simpler terms, I don't find my mate's wife particularly attractive. Would it be a good idea for me to tell him that she's ugly? Just making the point that he'd made really quite well above. Somebody comes in with, what does that have to do with the Haitians already living in the US being made to feel subhuman? Because they had the misfortune to be born on the wrong patch of land. Vomit, bloody Guardian comment that is. It's got lots of thumbs up. It's just so bleh. I mean, it's probably based on right, but it's so bleh. Oh, limp. Perhaps, the fourth and last, perhaps because the United States spent decades pouring US dollars down the throats of psychopathic dictators. Oh, that's explaining why Haiti's in such a bad thing. So let's move on. But we don't move on far. This one I've gone right to the top. It's Oprah Winfrey. Don't think I've ever seen her really, but well, I've seen pictures of her. I know what she looks like. I can't believe that Oprah, on the basis of a rousing 10-minute speech, can be considered a serious presidential possibility. People really are swayed by ephemera. Next comment in replying to that is, indeed, how utterly demented. Chomsky predicted this sorry pass years ago, that the presidency will reach a point of just being a popularity contest, with policies willfully never mentioned. Can't people see what a grotesque insult to democracy and our intelligence this is? Trump or Winfrey, or any celebrity for that matter, big question marks. And it made me think that, is the United States completely on its own in this? As in the UK or France or Germany or most any other country that quickly come to mystic mind, the boss, the president or the prime minister, is generally the leader of the most elected political party. In other words, you've got to climb up the ladder via politics and intrigue to the top of your political party, and then you fight the election, and then you can win and be the prime minister or president that way. It's not everywhere, I'm sure, but that's generally the way it goes. But saying that people like Trump and Oprah Winfrey and, quite frankly, Obama are kind of, there is the political party and they might vaguely belong to it, but then they're just dragged in to be the figurehead. So it's not really the whole. What I think I'm saying is, unless there's mystic ignorance here, it's the American system that's a bit at fault here, if there is a fault, that you can just drag figureheads in to be the figurehead. So they're going to get famous, really super people in to be your figurehead, as opposed to somebody that's climbed the political ladder using politics and knowing politics. Anyway, moving on. The last thing. Oh yes, this is all about the Weinstein and all that sort of thing, and groping women and abusing them, and generally that sort of stuff, whatever it's all about. This is the Guardian pick comment that's got the most thumbs up, 356. Trying to seduce somebody, even persistently or cack-handedly, is not a crime, Deneuve's letter read. Now, apparently Catherine Deneuve has written a kind of an open letter here in France, or open letter to the people that are doing this, having a go at people that are being sexually naughty at them, saying basically, I think I've got the idea that she says men will always hit on women, and really we don't want to stop them trying to hit on women, because that takes a whole element of the joy of being a human being out of human life. That's kind of what she was saying in a mature sort of way. Trying to seduce somebody, even persistently or cack-handedly. I'm sure she wouldn't have said cack-handedly. I wonder what in French she said that is translated to cack-handedly. Is not a crime. This is what she's saying. You know, trying to hit on somebody, trying to seduce somebody is not a crime. And if these people get too uppity, it'll head towards being a crime, and everything will be even more cramped in as being a human being. So, trying to seduce somebody is all fine and good. So this is now the commenter, Rennick, talking about the Deneuve comment. Trying to seduce somebody is all fine and good. That's the opening sentence. So we're all fine. Trying to seduce somebody is all fine and good. Okay. Moving on without a new paragraph. Trying to seduce them while you're in the process of interviewing them for a job is very unprofessional. Can we all agree? I think we can all agree. But this is the big thumbed up one. Hey, don't forget, this comment is the big thumbed up one that says trying to seduce them while you're in the process of interviewing them for a job is very unprofessional. Okay, right, good. Trying to seduce them by shouting sexual comments in the street is coarse and, depending on circumstances, may be threatening. Right, yeah, okay. Can't disagree with that. Fair enough. Trying to seduce them by physically groping them is an assault. I really don't see why it's so difficult. And this is kind of a bit bullshitty, isn't it, really? Because Deneuve is talking about trying to seduce somebody. French. Trying to seduce somebody. And she's talking about trying to seduce them while you're interviewing them for a job. Do you think Deneuve would be thinking of that? Trying to seduce them by shouting sexual comments in the... Do you think Deneuve would have shouting sexual comments in the street as seducing? I think there's a divide between what the French lady and the rest of the world represented by this woman is thinking. Or physically groping them. Do you think even Deneuve would imagine that being groped is being seduced? This is the thing. This is one of the things where you need to really have your head screwed on. And she doesn't see why it's so difficult. It's so difficult. It's easy when you've just done a whole load of things over here that's got nothing to do with what she, Deneuve, said over here. And that makes it not difficult, so you can say what you like. It's a bit like shit skating. It's when things get in the middle, the grey areas, is where it needs maturity and a cool head to work out whether it is seducing or groping or abusing or whatever. But just starting right on this side and saying it's easy is not helpful. And the thing is, with these commenters representing people, that with people going shit skate over here because somebody's shit skating and splashed them with shit from over here, so they splash them back over here, you're not going to get the mature in the middle sorting out where the grey should be. All you just get is wild, lots of shit being thrown. It's just not helpful. Finish, end, gone, bye.